Hey, Bart here. This is how posting sped up my development way more than I would ever expect. I posted daily mainly for two reasons, and the second one mattered way more. The first one was that I wanted to market my game, and when I started, everyone was saying that you should post on social media because that's one of the best ways to market your game. And if you're interested in that, check out my previous video. I made a separate video about that. But the second, more important part was that I wanted to build a habit of consistent work. Because before that, I was working on the game a little bit or with a huge burst of energy, and motivation, and then I left it for several days or even weeks. So as you might imagine, it's not really the best way to actually get some progress done. So that's why I decided to do daily posts for the whole year. And yeah, it worked out quite well. If I wanted to post daily, I also had to work daily. That was the trick. Basically, if I wanted to have something to post about, I have to create it, right? And that forced small progress. And as you probably know already, small steps build habits. And that wasn't really, super obvious back then. But yeah, that definitely works. And even if the progress is small, it keeps the engine running and it actually builds motivation because it's more about progress and momentum than motivation. And one day I didn't really feel like working at all, but I had to post. So I started playing the game and I found a really funny bug that turned out to be a really good post on social media. So you never know what you find, and even if the progress is small, it is progress after all. One of the main blockers of work and one of the main issues when it comes to motivation is not having a precise task to work on. Posting removes the hardest part, choosing the right task. Today I post X, and you have a task to work on. Less decision fatigue and more energy to work. Additionally, you have external pressure, which helps you decide to actually start the work, even though you don't really feel like it. Because you know that people will judge you. At least you think that they probably won't because they don't really care about you. But if they do, and even if they don't, it helps your brain to decide that you actually want to work today because you promised on social media or promised some other people. And the external pressure helps you to nudge yourself a little bit towards the actual task that you wanted to do. There's a lot of times where I wanted to skip posting, but a little bit of external pressure helped me a lot. Also, wanting to keep the streak of 365 days or at some point even 1200 days of daily tweets definitely helped me to nudge myself a little bit and to work at least a little bit on the game. Obviously, once you start, then it turns out that you can work longer than those 5 minutes that you wanted to work. Also, feeling like someone else is watching is also a nice motivation boost. Especially, like I said in the previous video, if you have someone who also works on a similar thing and you share your journey basically with him, then it helps a lot because you want to have something to show off, right? And if you see him doing well, you want to do just as well as he does. So it's a really nice mechanism that makes you have a lot of progress, basically. Another big benefit of posting daily is that you build up a huge library of assets for your future marketing purposes. You get a lot of pictures for your Steam page, for your videos, for your trailer. And most importantly, you can see which ones did well. And based on that, you can decide what you should put in your trailer or on your marketing materials, or even in the outreach to streamers and YouTubers, because that's a crucial part of marketing nowadays. One additional benefit when it comes to streamers and YouTubers is that you doing a lot of posts on social media has a high chance of, making them aware of you. And that's basically how marketing works, right? Even in like the normal world where big companies promote and advertise their stuff, they basically want someone to know their name. And for example, if you go to the store, you buy the brand that you know, right? So if your name is in social media, then there is a chance that the YouTubers and streamers will see it. And the next time you email them with your game pitch, they might be more inclined to actually check it out and post a video about your game. So yeah, that's definitely something you might think about. So as you can see, there is a ton of different benefits that posting on social media gives you, and it doesn't really steal your time. It actually keeps the momentum going and makes you work more on the game. So I definitely recommend you doing that, and I'd like to challenge you to try posting daily on social media. If you decide to do that, please link it in the comments and I'll check it out. I'd love to see what you're working on. And if you're too shy to do it on social media, you can join my Discord channel and do it there. It's less pressure, I guess, less, judgment. So if you're not really ready yet to post anything on social media, you might prefer that route. Thanks for watching and see ya!